You think you know history. Some stories are so wild, they sound like complete fiction, but I assure you, they are 100% real. History is packed with events that seem crazier than a movie. Today, we're counting down 9 true stories that are simply unbelievable, from a laughing plague that paralyzed an entire region to the single largest shark attack in human history. And the final story is one of the most astonishing things you will ever hear. You have to see it to believe it. Let's dive in. Kicking off at Nova 9, a samurai could have sent a fax to Abraham Lincoln. That sentence sounds like a time travel movie, but the timeline actually works. The first commercial fax service was established in 1865. Meanwhile, Japan's samurai class wasn't officially abolished until 1868. That creates an incredible narrow window where a samurai, Abraham Lincoln, and a fax machine all existed at the same time. It's a mind-bending overlap of different eras. Next up, a fact that will blow your mind. The most famous pharaoh of Egypt wasn't even Egyptian. I'm talking about Cleopatra. She was Greek. Her family was a Greek royal dynasty that ruled Egypt for 300 years after the death of Alexander the Great. For all that time, her family remained distinctly Greek. What's truly incredible? She was the very first person in her dynasty to even learn the Egyptian language. At Nova 7, forget the presidential portraits. Abraham Lincoln was a formidable fighter. Before his political career, Abe was a celebrated wrestler. Over a dozen years, he competed in around 300 matches and reportedly lost only once. This wasn't staged entertainment. This was rough-and-tumble frontier wrestling, and he was the champion of his county in Illinois. His prowess was so legendary that he was inducted into the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. This next one is truly bizarre. In the Middle Ages, they would put animals on trial for committing crimes. In one famous case from 1386, a pig was arrested for killing a child, found guilty in a formal court, and then publicly executed. They also prosecuted rats for destroying crops, and even a rooster for the unnatural crime of laying an egg. The animals were sometimes even appointed lawyers. Can you imagine being the defense attorney for a chicken? Coming in at No. 5 is a fact that is genuinely chilling. In 1913, an unbelievable cast of characters all lived in Vienna at the same time. Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Leon Trotsky, and Joseph Tito. They sometimes resided just a few miles from each other. Hitler was a struggling artist, while the others were wanted revolutionaries. It's unnerving to think they might have walked the same streets or visited the same coffee houses with no idea of the horrifying future that would connect them all. What I'm about to tell you is proof that age is just a number. The legendary Joan of Arc accomplished everything she's known for as a teenager, with zero military training. She convinced the future King of France to give her command of an army at just 17 years old. She then led them to a massive victory against the English by age 19. She was captured, put on trial, and executed. Her entire world-changing career happened in just 2 years. Our Nova 3 spot goes to one of the greatest con artists in history. In 1925, a man named Victor Lustig literally sold the Eiffel Tower. And then he did it again. He posed as a government official and convinced scrap metal dealers that the city couldn't afford the tower's upkeep and was selling it for parts. He took the payment and fled. The buyer was so embarrassed, he never went to the police. So Lustig returned a month later and sold it a second time. At Nova 2, this sounds like a joke, but it was terrifyingly real. In 1962, a laughter epidemic broke out at a school in what is now Tanzania. It started with 3 students, but spread to 95 pupils. They couldn't stop laughing. This wasn't a simple fit of giggles. They were laughing uncontrollably for days. The epidemic spread to other villages, affected around 1,000 people, and forced 14 schools to close. This plague of laughing lasted for 18 months. And for our number 1 spot, this is one of the most harrowing survival stories ever recorded. On July 30th, 1945, the U.S. Navy ship USS Indianapolis was torpedoed and sank in only 12 minutes. Of the nearly 1,200 crewmen, about 900 survived the initial sinking and were cast into the open ocean. Their nightmare was just beginning. They were stranded for 4 days, facing dehydration, exposure, and the arrival of hundreds of sharks. What followed was the single largest shark attack in human history. When help finally arrived, only 316 of the 900 men who went into the water were still alive. I told you, history is stranger than fiction. Which one of these unbelievable facts completely shocked you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you think these stories are as incredible as I do, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next video.